of my 30-day journey. We're going to switch it up a little bit because it is Saturday. So we want to give out a different bit of motivation, change the subject up a little bit. So today we are going to touch on supporting your friend's business and how important that is. I got my homie Fan over here.
How y'all doing?
As my host. So that's what we finna do for the day. So how important is it to support your friends and their businesses? I have noticed that since I've started my social media journey and content creating, it's like everybody I know, I don't get as much support, and it's free to support as far as sharing, liking, pushing that info out, subscribing to something as simple as my YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. I've gotten love from strangers. I've gotten a lot of love from strangers, but how do you feel about the supporting your friends in their businesses?
So I'm very strong on it. Honestly, I'm a small TikTok creator as well. My videos are pretty much like all over the place, but I feel the same way. I feel as if, like if you're my friend, there's supposed to be some type of loyalty behind it and everything. But like nowadays, like even your friends, they'll sit there and they'll just be like, oh, well, like, first of all, now that we on this, like it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who will start a business, right? And then they'll just expect you to do something. And then I'm not even talking about like day-to-day basis friends, like best friends and stuff like that. I'm just talking about like, like just people in general. Like folks will sit there and just make it seem as if like they're owed something with you having the business. And that's weird.
It's real weird. Like they just entitled to things that you worked hard for. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, where we do that at?
Like asking for cheaper prices.
There it is.
Or discounts
all the time.
Because they're your friends. Like what sense does that make?
Yeah.
I can understand if you were like, like charging above and beyond for like basic things. But like, like if you're charging whatever everyone else charges, because at the end of the day you have to make a revenue.
This is your life.
This is your income. But if you're really my friend and I feel as if I have to charge these prices, you got to think about everything too. You got to think about the things that I ordered, how much it cost me to order those things. You got to think about the services that are being done. You're not only paying for the product, you're paying for the service as well.
Exactly. So it's my time.
Exactly.
This is my time.
Time is big. This is
my livelihood.
Time is big, y'all. That time.
And they just feel like, oh, I'm gonna get this because you're my friend.
Exactly.
And even with family, like you have to do it.
Yeah, like, and they be the biggest ones.
They be wanting
ones. It for free. Like,
I swear to you.
Like, what do you mean? Like, you didn't teach me how to do this.
But
like,
you'll pay a stranger 2 times more. All right. So now, why do we think that the friends don't want to give the support? Is it because they just too lazy? Is it because they don't want to put the energy in? Or is it just because they feel entitled? Like, why do you think they don't put that effort in to support you like how you would go hard for them?
I think the biggest thing is entitlement. Because, like, especially if you have, like, a lifelong friend. So it's like, okay, like we came up together, we dealt with this together, we dealt with that, like I've helped you out, you've helped me out and everything. So it's kind of just like a, I wouldn't say like an evil payback type of thing, but like we said about entitlement, like I just feel like it just falls back into that perspective. And the worst part about it is that people don't see that it's 2 different perspectives to things. You know what I mean? It could probably be more, but it's just like, okay, like you feel as if I have to do this for you, but when it came to me, like I just did it because I wanted to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I wasn't expecting anything
back. You have to pull teeth to get that support from them. Mm-hmm. And I'm grateful. I have a family, like how we said earlier, like family can be worse.
Yeah.
My family, they are those ones that they're going to pay for a service. My sister, faithfully, she comes in here and she sees me every 2 weeks from the time that I was at my house doing services. Mm-hmm. She made sure, hey sis, let me book an appointment with you. She'll go on my website and book it. Yeah. Do everything, pay her deposit. And normally I'll just block that day off for her because it's like kind of time that we spend together.
Yeah.
So, and she'll pay me. And then she tips me well. My mom is the same. She's like, oh, I'll see you when I get paid. This is your livelihood. This is how you make money. Mm-hmm. So it's just crazy to me that some friends automatically, like in the beginning when I was, learning my craft and everything, I didn't mind because I needed the models. I needed that when it came to nails, when it came to like the esthetician world. I needed those models. So it's okay when I'm practicing and I need models, but now this is my business. Like, I work as a instructor at the school, so that's how I make money. And then I do this esthetician thing. Sometimes they think that because your prices are set at a certain level that you're pocketing all that. Like you said before, you're not pocketing that money. You still have the cost of the product, your time, like just everything. You still got to pay suite rent, and that's not cheap. Suite rent is like rent to a whole nother home. It's like I pay for 2 houses.
They don't think about that, especially with your line of work. Like, you have to have the table, you have to have the chair and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
wax,
you gotta have the product.
Something like a Brazilian wax. Like, to do a Brazilian wax, you use half of this pot.
Exactly.
And half of this for one person.
Those bags of wax, though, the wax beads are not big. Have y'all seen
the wax?
The wax bead
bags. This is just my quick because I wanted for Valentine's Day.
Like, it's not.
You're gonna spend like $30 for. So yeah, like I said, this is not cheap. And people think that, I just have all this money. There's still money I have to put into my business.
Literally.
Like, it does cost. But I feel like sometimes they don't want to support you, and it's more so out of like some low-key jealousy.
I was gonna say like some type of spite.
Yeah.
Some type of spite, because it's kind of like, okay, so like when I joined...
So they're more frenemies.
Yeah.
Frenemies.
So when I joined the military, like, I've had a lot of friends who literally stopped talking to me because I joined the military. And it's just like, okay, like, I come home on vacation and you guys are still doing the same things. You're still living the same life that we lived when we were kids. You know what I mean? So it's now, now it's like, okay, like, I'm doing something better for myself, and you think I'm trying to be better than you. When that's not the case. I just wanted a better lifestyle.
It's like they throw shade at you, and it's like, we all have the same 24 hours in a day.
Literally.
And if it was you on this side, I'm over here rooting. I'm
doing what I gotta do.
Like I said before, I'm such the biggest girl, woman, whatever you call, who supports man. I'm all of that.
I guess I'm the biggest stud. Like, you do
just like that. We're
like,
about support. So it's just like, why? I mean, I've learned that I can't expect myself out of someone else. In my 37 years of life, I think by year 35 is when I realized everyone doesn't move like me. I really can't expect myself. And once you remove that out of the equation, it does help when it comes to your feelings. Because before it did hurt. When it's like, well, why don't they want to see me grow? Why aren't they supporting me? But once it was like, hey, we all built differently. Me, I'm not a gatekeeper. Like, I just want...
No, just be straight up with me. You feel me? Like you said about gatekeeping and stuff like that. It's just like, bro, like, like, dang, like, if you wanted to go and do some weird, some weird shit, then you go do some weird shit.
Exactly.
But you my friend.
But you're my friend.
I'm gonna let you know what it is, and I
might be like, hey, this
like,
is a little different, but I'm still going to support you.
There it is. you be giving people
story
facelifts
of my life.
I would not care.
I'm here to
as long as you
support
making money and you doing the right damn thing. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Like,
don't do any criminal
go about
activities.
It correctly,
I'm gonna support
That's all I'm asking for.
But please don't do anything criminal, because then we're gonna have to.
Baby, I'm
we can't be out here bragging about that.
Out there like the booty head that you wax. I promise you.
But one thing about it, like, I'm gonna support, like, with my students, I'm not a gatekeeper. That's my biggest thing. Anything I know, I'm gonna teach them, because I do want them to know more. I want them to learn more. My friend group, they're all doing something, like, and for the ones who weren't, I'm like, hey, I need you to get on it. What do you want to do in life? Because we're gonna help you build that business. So literally, my friends, they're all on some type of hustle. This one, she do my hair. She didn't do it today. I got the natural puffs in, but she on vacation mode. But I'm gonna support my people. And that's the biggest thing. So really, in conclusion, are you doing your part to support people that you care about? If not, step back, think about it. What could you do to better support them? And I mean, sharing, something as simple as sharing their social media, all their platforms, liking it, putting it out there. That's it. And it's free. That is the easiest way. A free subscription for your friend. Like, you literally can get on Facebook, hit share. You literally can get on YouTube.
Even if you feel like you can't relate to whatever video they got going on or something, you can
somebody
just
out there on your list.
Share.
On your list.
You know
I literally have 1.5K friends on Facebook. I'm just asking for 500 subscribers on YouTube, which, by the way, I made it to 44 subscribers as of today, so slowly growing. I would say about 10 to 12 of them are my friends. The rest of them are people I don't know who I've met in these small content creator come up groups. So look at how much strangers do support you.
Yes.
Like it's crazy work.
It's a big movement when it comes to other people supporting you other than your friends, and it sucks because it's like, okay, like I thought we all wanted to see each other come up, you know,
together.
But sometimes you just gotta learn the hard way that not everybody is for you, and it's definitely not the right timing for everything too, because I've seen a lot of people have a bunch of growth within this content creating community, and people want to come around once they actually make it.
Once they make it.
Yep. So it's just like, you know, like, oh, all right, like, where were you at when I was actually building this up and doing what I had to do?
Kicking this cameraman. Oh, no.
But where were you at when I was building this platform up and everything? Like, you could have built it with me. We could have had an empire together.
We all could have ate together.
Yeah, but some people just don't see it like that. That's why I said, like, people can be ignorant. People
choose
can
your
be
friends wisely.
Very arrogant. Yeah.
If they're not supporting you at this point, they're just going to be associates, and you're going to keep it moving.
At this point, just keep them on a work basis.
Because I can't really call you my. Can I really call you my friend? Because you're not even being loyal to me. This is so simple. I'm not asking for anything out your pocket.
Mm-hmm. And I know this could kind of come off as like a double standard type thing too, because I know people are probably going to be like, oh well, they're, you know, they don't have to do anything, and that's true. That is very much true. But if you're, like I was saying, y'all, if you're my friend, then yes, I would expect for you to, you know, like want to support me and just, you know, like see me grow and excel as well. The same way that I would want for you to as well, bro. Like,
that's it.
There's no competition in this.
Not at all.
You got to slow your roll. Sometimes it takes longer for one person to do something than another. And I feel like that also just goes back to, sometimes I feel like it kind of goes back to like some type of trauma. It doesn't have to be like insane trauma, but you know,
something
like
minor.
Like something minor. Like you've seen how your parents were dealing with stuff, or you've seen how like everyone around you was dealing with stuff and like trying to do what they had to do, but you just couldn't get out of like, you know, that bubble. That whether you went through poverty or not, you could be the richest kid and still be going through things like this as well.
That's
so
true.
You know, no one.
We are our feelings and emotions.
Literally. So it you know, it sucks, but it's all about patience. You know, it's all about like being diligent. It's all about just staying in your lane, and when people want to come around, then they can come around, but you also have the choice to turn them down as well. So yeah, like don't try and come through now when I'm up and I'm doing what I gotta do.
Once I got the bag, don't be like, hey, you remember? No, I don't.
At the end of the day, I'ma still support you. I don't, even if you're not supporting me, like I'll probably still support you too.
I still do share a lot of people. I just see them post stuff and I'm like, you know what? Let me push them out.
Like I be trying to help people out, and they just, you know, like they don't do the same for me, and it sucks.
It does suck.
Lord,
it sucks so much. It sucks. It really sucks.
What God say? Turn the other cheek or something like that.
There
like,
it is.
It's like, okay, how can I do that when it hurt on this side already? Mm-hmm. Now you want me to turn to this side and it hurts as well? Like, you know,
facts.
But it's okay though. Like people, you just can't read people all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't just expect things all the time from folks. So whatever that they leave with you, just keep it like that and get rid of it.
That's what it is. Take it like a
grain
of salt.
Take it as it is. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Be grown about it.
So there it is, y'all. We are going to conclude this day 3 of the 30-day journey.
Day 3, y'all.
So we're going to just mix it up from here. We're going to have some pretty good topics. This is not the last that you'll see a fan.
Not at all.
So thank y'all once again for coming through on this 30-day challenge. We will see y'all later.
Bye, y'all.